Happy Tuesday, team. It's time to stretch. I'm so glad you guys are here remoting in with me. As we discussed, we are going to use something to roll out our feet. So if you have a tennis ball, a lacrosse ball, a rolling pin, Karen, a bar, anything that you can get a good roll pattern and somewhat firm if you can find that. Now your feet are hip width apart. We're going to slide up onto the balls of the feet, lifting the heels, squeezing the glutes as you press forward, and then send the heels back, lift the toes. Slide your weight to the outside rim of the foot, and then pull into the inside rim. Working our way through our feet to start, and as you do that, kind of resetting your body from your day. Take your feet to all four quadrants so you feel the front, back, side to side connect to the floor. Soften the knees. Exaggerate that pressure forward. And then flex your quads, pull the knees back over the heels. So when you do that, as you come into that exaggerated pull back, you flex the quads, and then we settle in the center. So you soften the knees so they're right over the feet. Squeeze your behind and press your hips forward. Look up. And then send the hips back. Shift the hips to the right. And then shift the hips to the left. I've already put this one to snooze. And then bring the hips center. So the hips are right over your knees, right over your ankles. Roll your shoulders forward, tilt the chin to chest. So as you come into that, you're lengthening through the cervical spine, through the back of the neck. And then reverse that. Roll those shoulders back and down, look up. Release the shoulders, take the right ear to the right shoulder. And then switch left ear to the left shoulder. Bring your head center as you center the head, your stacked head on top of the shoulders, ribs, hips, knees, and feet. And then come over to your obstacle, whether that's a ball, a bar, whatever you have to use. We're starting where you just come from the heel to the ball of the foot. So you're rolling centered over that piece of equipment. When you find a spot that you need to spend more time, stay there, hover on that. Otherwise, we'll go through several different portions of the foot, and if you find one that speaks to you today, stay there a little bit longer. And then we're going to rotate onto that outside rim of the foot. Some of you will find more issues at the heel, some of you more towards the ball of the foot. As you're rolling front to back, just find where you need more energy and then lean forward into that a little bit. Come into the inside rim of the foot. I just need to start putting out two mats. One for Gracie, one for me. Need to quit fighting it. And then take your weight. So as you're rolling the inside rim of that foot, heel to toe, now take your weight to the heel and dig in. And that's where often we have little crunchy parts where you have knots and different issues where all the muscles insert before they go up into the Achilles. So as you think about where that pressure is on the heel, if it feels either crunchy or you have a little knot in there, knead it front to back over that space. Try and break it up a little bit. Such a treat to get to do a foot massage together today. And then go into the arch. So now you're going to roll to the center of that foot. As you're doing that, again, thinking about it's easy for the foot to stay gripped and you just roll front to back and you won't feel much. If you stand on it and kind of press into that space that's uncomfortable, and then after you do like a deep pressure, like a pressure point, then you can sometimes ball of the foot. You're rolling from the big toe all the way to the pinky toe. You may find more issues at that big toe, more towards the middle, more towards the pinky. It depends on if you pronate or supinate. So in that, find where you need more attention. And then the full foot once again, pull front to back. Ideally, we would spend more time on this if we had more time together, but I want you to think if you need to spend more time in this, you can always skip a stretch and come back. We'll do the right foot, then we'll do the left foot, but if you need to come back to this when we transition on, just roll through a second set when we are doing something different. That works too. Now step for a moment to the floor. The firmer your floor, the better, so you can assess the foot that you just rolled out. It should kind of melt into the floor, and then the other foot is still gripping where you have imbalances. So you just want to pay attention to the difference and then go into that rollout on the left foot. The reason we want to assess that is depending on what you do. Oh, sorry, Gracie. Sorry, honey. Sorry. Depending on what you do in your everyday life, you're going to have different imbalances from your right foot to your left. Some days your feet are going to be much more fussy than others. So if you notice a huge difference pre and post that rollout, you just want to try and work this into your schedule more often. When we start from the ground up, everything responds better. So if you can give your feet some attention, so good for your body. To the outside rim of the foot. Still same thing, rolling from the heel all the way to the pinky. And then come to the inside rim of the foot. Have a spot on this foot different than the right that needs a little more attention, take the time, roll it out, spend some time in that. And then go ahead and take it to that heel, so you're pressing in and digging through the heel and finding, you may find a lot of crunchy stuff in the heel, some knots, a little bit of discomfort. Knead that out. Man, it's a mess tonight. I feel like maybe we haven't done this. We skipped a week or something. And then roll to the arch. When you roll to the arch, it's that same thing where you may choose to step on the bar, move around in that a little bit. And then once you come into kind of that deep pressure point, that pressure in, then we can roll and dig in. Ball of the foot, pinky toe to the big toe. Pay attention to whether you need a little more time on the pinky end of the foot, the middle, or the inside rim, and then wherever you are there, lean in a little bit, put a little bit more pressure into it. exhale, roll your whole foot, heel to toes. Nice big deep breath in. As you exhale, go ahead and step off of that obstacle, step onto the floor. Your right foot and your left foot should melt into the ground nice and even. And then from there, with your feet about hip width apart, nice big deep breath in, arms come up. Exhale, drop the shoulder and hinge. Your feet should feel relaxed into the mat. Round your back, drop the hands. Relax the back of the neck. Soften your left knee, lift your right hand to the ceiling. That's going to lengthen out your right hamstring, that right glute. Big deep breath in. Exhale, switch. Soften the right knee, left hand comes up. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, bring that left hand back down to the mat. Walk your hands forward, high hover. Squeeze your glutes to press the hips forward, low hover. Press your chest through, lay your thighs down, flatten your feet, look up. You can move around a little bit in your hips, loosen up. What you want to watch is that you're not scrunching your neck here. So pull your shoulders down. Look over that left shoulder. That's going to extend your right hip flexors. And switch, look over that right shoulder. And then come back to center. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, sink back into that child's pose. Take the head down to the floor, drop the hips. Inhale. Exhale, let go. Inhale. As you exhale, walk your hands back. As you walk your hands back, take your right leg in front. Now this is the one we talked about, Lisa and Karen. With this foot tucked, it might not feel good. So you may want to take the foot out to the side a little bit, and then you crawl yourself forward towards the right toes. So if I'm sitting up on that foot, you're here. You can grab onto the foot if you want. You can have your hands on the floor, trying to release and relax your right hamstring. Some of you can touch your forehead all the way down to the shin. So again, trying to figure out what position feels right for you. Grabbing onto the foot is great. Lengthening this right hamstring. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Let go. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale. Now pull up forward into that right leg. As you come into that, you have the left knee down, the left foot flat. Lean forward, stretching the hip flexor on the left side, the hamstring on the right. Reach your hands up to the ceiling. Big deep breath in. Exhale, open up the arms, twist towards the right. So you're trying to lean into this right knee. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, twist towards the left. Now watch, take that left hand down to the calf, right hand to the ceiling, or pick up that foot. Reach the right hand up, up, up. Lean into that right knee. Big deep breath in. One more inhale. Exhale, release your left leg. Both hands come down to the floor. Step position that feels right in the hips, and then lean into your left leg. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands back. Lean forward into that low lunge position with that left foot forward. So again, you can move around a little bit in that. We want to find the draw from the left knee to the right knee, stretching the inner thigh, the hamstring, and then lift the hands. So your body's going to pull back and you're trying to press into this left knee. Inhale. As you exhale, open the arms, turn towards the left. Watch the body's natural pull back. Lean in, reach that right arm forward. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. As you exhale, turn towards your right. That right hand comes down to the right calf, left hand comes up. Now give yourself a minute to sink into that stretch. So you have a nice pull from your left knee to the right. And then if you want from there, pick up that right foot. Reach this left arm up, up, up. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. As you're in that, little cramp. As you're in that, lean forward towards that left knee. And then release the right foot. Bring both hands down. Dig your right toes into the floor. Lift the right knee. Step back into that high hover. Squeeze the glutes. Low hover. Press your chest through. Inverted V, down dog, press towards your heels. Float your right leg. Pull your right leg all the way into pigeon. That right shin can be parallel to the edge of your mat, so when you come into that, if you want to bring your leg so that it's more forward, then you may have that left hip lifted just a little bit. It's all good. Otherwise, you can tuck the foot, crawl forward on your elbows, your forehead. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. As you exhale, push into your hands. Dig your left toes into the floor. Lift the left knee. Step back into that high hover. Low hover. Press your chest through, squeeze your glutes. Lift into that down dog, inverted V, pressing towards the heels. Float your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, pull that left leg all the way through. Once in that position, you get to choose. I can move my shin parallel to the edge of the mat. I can crawl forward. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale. Press your hands back into the floor. Dig the right toes into the floor. Lift the right knee, step back. Inverted V, down dog. Now this time, set the knees down in child's pose. Breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to finish with spinal rotation. So we turn over onto our back. Last stretch. Reach your legs towards the ceiling. Now in that position, you could choose to use a towel at your feet, a band. You could hold the hamstrings with your hands, the calves, your feet, and then lift your head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, set your head down. Bend your knees. Straighten your right leg. Set it on the floor. Let your left knee come across the right side of the body. Now as we come into that last stretch, think about whatever it is you need. If that's a little bit different than what we're doing, break away, find how you want to use the end of your time. Take your left hand, reach it to the ceiling, and then lay it wide to the side. Look over your right palm. You're pressing the right thigh or the left thigh down. Yes, that's what it is. Your left hand and your left thigh all pretzeled over here. And then you look over that left palm as you reach it as far away from your right knee as you can. Keep doing that. Your left knee. It's been a long day. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Whatever leg you're doing is perfect. Whether it's your right or your left. Just make sure whatever leg that you have crossed over, it's as far opposite this outreached arm as you can get it. Big deep breath in. Exhale, let go. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, bring that left knee in towards your body. Meet it with the right. Now again, whatever version, whatever leg you were on, you're going to do the opposite. So this time I'll cue you correctly. But if you did something different, again, I just want you to go into the other side. Take your left leg straight, lay it on the floor. Take your right leg, cross it over the left side. Take your right arm up to the ceiling. Lay your right arm out to the side. You bring that knee and the fingertip as far away from each other as you can, and then gaze over that right hand. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Go ahead and pull that right knee back to center. Match it with the left. Rock a little bit side to side. Inhale. Exhale. Set your feet down. Slowly roll up. Rotate over onto your hands and knees. Dig the toes into the floor. Lift the hips. Come back into that inverted V down dog. Walk your hands back. Bend your left knee. Lift the right hand. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale. walk away from your mat. Whatever stress you can let go of, whether that's physical, mental, emotional, release what you don't need to carry. And then slowly roll up, intentionally squeezing your glutes, pulling the navel to spine, rolling the shoulders down and back, heart is lifted towards the ceiling. Big deep breath in, so proud of you guys today. Exhale, one more time, big deep breath in, arms up. And exhale, give yourselves a hand, good work, happy Tuesday. So glad that we got to stretch together today, you guys, as usual. I love and appreciate you and hope you're having a great week, and I will catch you, well, I'll be able to live chat with you Thursday, but I'll catch you tomorrow for a workout. Love you guys. Gracie says, good job, team.